a star that lights the road. I'll take this ride and just drive. I wanna be the only one to make it to the light. I'll take it to the edge where I lived 1,000 lives. But maybe I could be the one right into the setting sun tonight. Just
Welcome all to the Indianapolis Grand Prix Ultra on pole position, Dominic Red alongside from A.G.E and Mark Adelaide. Then we have Blake Jackson on it, Tom Leon, Versio, Taka Van Horn, Bravo, Sebastian Ocampo, Rafael Ferrari, Daniel Baldessarov, Thierry Henley, K-Ball, Sato, Carlos Eduardo, Matthew Hart, Livery, Nicholas Palomino, Splat Fong, Silla and Spike CB. Here we are for the Grand Prix of Indianapolis. We've got an interesting tyre format today, as these tyres should last the whole race, even softs. And we go green in Indianapolis to start the race. Most people opting for softs, some opting for mediums. Yeah, the majority of people choosing soft, that's going to be good for them. In the run down to turn 1, those Davis Ericke off to a mega start. He's getting up 2 places at once. He's now into the lead of the race. Lap 1 out of 18. He leads, and that is incredible for him in the World Championship fight. And we can't say anything's over yet, because this is a track that is built on pack racing and very close action. A car is started track limit warning already. I don't know how he managed to do that. Yeah, well, things happen. Ultra now fighting Sergio, the two side by side. Sergio is not going to give way. He is going to leave the required space though. Obviously that's an expectation. Ultra now back into the lead of this race. Davis Sergio is going to fall back. He needs to get into that slipstream though as soon as possible if he wants to move up into the lead, but he's not going to go into that slipstream. Legend has slipstream. He's using his ERS as well. And that's going to be his opportunity to try and take the lead, but no, he slows down as well. None of these guys want to overtake the Ferrari because DRS is what these drivers want. Legend finally going to the inside, and that is going to be second place for him easily. First place he's looking to take right now, and he is up into the lead. The master of ovals, once again finding a good strategy to go around an oval with. As he's using that DRS wisely, he's now leading this race. David Sergio now up in a second as Ultra drops down in a third. And yeah, you might even lose another place here. De Benedetto now in the third position. This is not looking good for the Colombian driver, who's not really that used to this track. Even though he's done this track the same amount of times as the other guys from 2017 onwards in this league. Benedetto there, 57.9, set the fastest lap of this race. He's now going to have an opportunity to try and break his way through into this fight for the lead. He could easily be in the fight for the lead at the end of this. Davis Ericke though, he's messed up. He's done the same mistake that Ultra made last time, and this is going to be him losing the lead of the race. Legend once again will take the lead. And Sergio is going to start falling back. He's lost the place to Adelaide. De Benedetto, he's going to lose the place to him as well. Sergio now down in a fourth, and this is really bad for him. Ultra down fifth. He's going to possibly move up to fourth to get ahead of his rival, and he's looking to do so, and he looks like he has done so. Ultra fighting for this position. Ravo, the leader of the medium runners, he's up in sixth position at the moment. Not bad. Versio, in fact, going for a move on the Ferrari. As Sergio did maintain fourth position, Mark sadly needed to leave this race, trying to cut Legend off. He's done that, as yeah, he can't really defend that place. De Benedetto's on the inside. It's a McLaren 1-2. Adelaide and De Benedetto are now both right with each other. This is actually crazy here. On Adelaide and Tom Leon's return, they're doing alright. I guess Tom Leon 7th, Adelaide fighting for the lead here up in third, as Ultra now moves up into third position. You just can't predict this race at all. There's no way to predict it. It is close, entertaining action. You may say pack racing's boring, but when you look at the gaps, how close is a constant swap of positions? Well, I don't know how you can even say stuff like that, because this is such good racing. It's not your typical racing, it's not traditional. It's a different type of racing, but it's a racing type that we love. And so as you see, De Benedetto dropping down, Ultra up into second, Sergio down fifth now. I think that's the lowest position seen in all race long. Got DRS as expected. People are going to be getting DRS every single lap, I imagine. Let's just look at the top three, all within one small pack. Top four you can actually see. I'm just surprised we've had no crashes so far. That's a massive surprise to me, if I'm going to be honest. We're ahead of Ultra as we head on towards the 6th lap. Slipstream isn't really doing anything for Ultra. He has not even got any slipstream. But he can't really pull over to the outside. I think Adelaide's boxed him in. Now, ironically, it's boxed him in to the better line, so Ultra is just committing and committing. But he's going to have to not commit too much, otherwise he's going to lose the DRS, and it looks like he might actually lose it. Because it looked like he just got ahead there at the detection point. Let's see though, as all completely off there. 3 warnings for track limits now. That is massive, that. One more incident, that could end up being a time penalty, which is going to completely ruin your race. When things are how they are right now, with the tyres going all the way to the end. He's been backed up right to Sergio, who slows down. He's out of back off there. Verstio in 5th position, fighting for 4th. The two McLarens are continuing to lead, but De Benedetto has managed to grow a huge lead. Obviously, it's not a second lead, but like, it is still a big lead nonetheless. A lead that was most certainly unexpected. Is Adelaide trying to play the team game here for De Benedetto or not? We'll have to see though, because these guys aren't getting DRS. They're going to catch up easily. The top 9 are putting heavy struggling. Despite his 10 out of 10 power car, he's not been doing good. He has very much been struggling with the Red Bull, and it's just not been working for him. So yeah, he's going to end up losing 11th place here, possibly. 2 Carlos Silvano as he goes down the inside. He's now up into 11th position, but I was like back into lead this race once again. As Van Horn moves ahead of UK Ball in the hyperdrive, the AlphaTauri is now up through into 13th. Meanwhile, the bottom 3 all in their own race here for 20th position. Their car power being really low is completely limiting what they can do in this race. They've got nowhere near enough speed to compete with the guys at the top. Literally nothing can really be done for them to win unless everyone else somehow retired. Whereas now Ultra, he's leading once more. This race, having constant change for lead, is really good. It's entertaining in Ferrari at the track limit warning. Ultra's going to have to be careful though, one more violation and it's an instant penalty. So yeah, being careful is what you're going to have to do here. Ravo going for the move, he's up at the 2nd. Possibility of 1st for the Italian. As he's heading around the final couple corners now, he's got an opportunity here to get his first win of the season. In fact, remember he won the sprint race in Belgium. Well, he's here in Indianapolis, possibly trying to win the main race. Skill, not really a thing you need here around Indianapolis. You just need a fast car. Fast car, and you're doing perfectly fine. Like, we've got drivers with lower skill levels do really well here. That's simply because of the nature of the track being so power dependent. So their skill just doesn't matter. And Ultra got a penalty! The Ferrari picking up penalty, that is massive. Like, actually massive here for the World Championship. I don't know what to say about that one. That is huge. Only thing you really hope for now is just for some chaos to happen further back. When I say further back, I mean further back in the pack. Because now, with the nature of the racing in a pack, yeah, there's literally nothing Ultra can do. He can push all he likes, but it doesn't matter. There's nothing that can be possibly done about this. Red Bull and Adelaide fighting for the lead the race. And Adelaide goes on the inside. He's going to have DRS as well. He takes the lead here on lap 10 out of 18. And he's going to go across the line to get DRS as well as Ravo. So I don't know what's going on there. What's the deception points? But oh well. I guess that's all I can say. Adelaide Ravo pushing the absolute limit of the inside there. Both of them want the inside. Adelaide obviously had to leave a little bit of room, but he left the absolute minimum he could have. He made sure he was going to push it. As Ravo now will be moving up into the lead once again. It's not even worth commentating about who's taking the lead because it's always swapping. No matter what we do, or say these drivers will swap no matter what. So yeah, Ravo now leading the way, 11 laps on his tyre is what will be at the end of this lap. Ravo's like alongside the Italian as DRS will be enabled for him. He goes off the track a little bit there, you have to be very much careful. The hyperdrive will try and move ahead of the Ferrari. However, here's the thing, Ferrari needs some points. The constructors slipping away from their fingers. Of course, they're in third right now. But they're going to do as much as possible to try and win it. At the moment, it's looking to go the way of McLaren. So yeah, this result for Ford, even though David Ricciardo would get some good points, it's not good for the team as a whole. Because they would lose out massively to McLaren, who inch further and further to becoming Constructors' Champions this season. I've only just started to remember that. Yeah, McLaren, you're in a bit of a situation. You've got to try to secure that Constructors' Championship. But also, you've got to try and deal with Ford, who seem to have better race pace. Of course, at this track, it doesn't matter, so they're going to get some easy points by the looks of things. Assuming no crashes go on or anything. And you have DRS enabled, that McLaren now leading us, Mark Adelaide, former championship leader. He was doing really well in this World Championship until, of course, the disastrous crash at Canada, which flipped everything. He's finally back though onto the grid. We welcome him back nicely as well. McLaren lead this one too. Adelaide showing that his recovery has went well. Tom Leon, he's been taking a consistent 7th for this race, to be honest, in the Red Bull, as he dropped down to 8th team, so now moving up into P7, Net P6 at the moment, Carlson Marto in P10, Ultra looks safe for at least 9th position. At these two, McLaren's almost nothing separating them as we head through this straight. DRS will be active. I don't know who's getting it. I don't know what's going to happen here. But let's just see what goes on. Also, Versio could end up slipping away from the rest of the field here. His mediums are not performing as he would have expected them to. Adelaide now leads. Ultra now there up into 2nd place. He's going to try and make a move for the lead here. And he is going to make that move. And there we go. Ultra now leading this race once more. It's a position that he's been very much used to this season, picking up multiple wins. 6 wins to be precise in terms of Grand Prix victories. So 7, because of Suzuka. He is showing world champion pace. It makes sense because he is a 3-time champion at the end of the day. Mark Adelaide is going to go on the inside line, and he will be the... Will he be in the one with DRS? Actually, I've just thought about that. Because the gap changes soon as they hit the line, and yeah, Ultra is one getting it. Adelaide will be a sitting duck in this case. He's got nothing he can do. He's going to lose the lead, and he's down in 2nd, down in a 3rd. Ravo in a net race lead for Ferrari. This is epic. Ferrari need precisely this of the minus ultimate penalties. And now, moving head on was the final 4 laps of racing in Indianapolis to decide the winner of the race. Of course, we're used to close races. Indianapolis obviously providing some incredible ones. As you can see, like this one, we had concentrated lead, battles non-stop throughout the top 9. It's been an amazing one to watch. Verstio, though, falling off from the rest of the pack. This could gain Ultra an additional position if he's able to pull out a good enough gap to the Brazilian. We'll just have to see what happens, though. Revo with DRS is going to start pulling away now. This is not good for McLaren. Ferrari up in a second. Rafael Ferrari still yet to win a race on his Formula 1 return. Could he get a win in his return season? Well, that's what he's aiming for, and that's what he could do today. Ultra now down in a 4th position. Verstio 3 seconds away now from the leaders. There is still an opportunity for the Colombian to gain that extra position in this race. Ferrari now on the inside line. Lap 16, 3 laps to go. 2 guys who've not even won a race this season, fighting it out for the win. Of course, Revo's won that sprint race in Belgium. Ferrari's not won a race in any format. So yeah, he's obviously going to be wanting this win a lot more than Revo. Trying to prove himself. Of course, he's a very experienced driver, but he's been away from the sport since the end of 2000. Finally joined start of 2022, or rejoining at the start of 2022. He's got a lot to prove if he wants to claim himself as a top driver. Because it takes a lot to do that. You came on getting a he's got 3 warnings out as he moves up into 13th. The hype drive hasn't really got much to do. Of course, the main focus of this race, the whole focus of the race, seems to be the top 8. Formerly top 9, but of course, Verstio, with his penalty, with his fall off in the race, being on that medium tyre, he's obviously now no longer in the fight for the win. We've got 2 more laps to go. Depending on the inside line, he also not won a race this season in any format. So the 2 who've not won in any format this season are fighting each other for the race lead on the penultimate lap of the Indianapolis Grand Prix. I can't wait to see who wins this one. Devandel's one who has DRS. He's got 2 warnings for track limits now. Here we go. He now moves up. He's into a leading position. Ultra is still in the fight for an on-track victory. He's in 2nd place there. You can see the Ferrari right there, hungry for more places, because he needs to try and break away from the AlphaTauri. That is Verstio, who is losing time. 4.7. There is still that opportunity. 5.1. It's not enough for Ultra at the moment. It looks like it is now. It is now. It's going to be close. As on the final lap, Ultra has the ERS system active. Devantel is your race leader, though. Who will win this Grand Prix? We'll have to have a look. I can't tell who's going to win it. Ultra's on the inside line. He's hardly hanging on for DRS. He is. He's got it. He will have DRS. He will be taking He'll be taking that lead off Devantel, and this means Devantel may end up falling back in one of his only opportunities to win this season so far. This might actually fall away from him. Revo up in a 2nd. He's in a place to win this race so far. Ferrari leader 1-2. It's only temporary because down the inside, David Ricciardo now is in 2nd place, in position to win this race. Can the McLaren or Ferraris change anything? I don't know. Revo's got a penalty. This is massive. And not only will there be a penalty for Ultra that puts him down the field, it's the win for Ricciardo, who takes the lead in the championship by a landslide. Fastest lap at the end. The 5-second penalty interrupting things. Ultra will also drop down into 9th. Verstio will claim a position. The rest of the drivers are coming across the line now. But this is a huge victory for the Ford driver, who picks up their 3rd win of the season in spectacular style. At the bottom 3 once again fighting for 20th position. Nothing they can really do right now. But I'm just so amazed by what's just happened in front of our eyes. Close racing right to the very end. Revo's penalty though ruining a lot. That's massive for Ferrari, as they're going to score very little points this race. Dave Sarkera race winner. Oh my god, he'll be so happy with that one. Into the final 2 races, he will lead this championship. Not sure about how much, but you will see at the end of the video. Devandale once again missing out on another opportunity to win, but this time it's going to feel a lot more personal. Raphael Pride in 3rd place to hold podium for Ford, and they couldn't be happier than this. They close in some points to McLaren in the Constructors' Championship as we head in towards the penultimate round in Abu Dhabi. Before that done though, let's listen to the Brazilian national anthem. So we've ran through our podium, Sarkera, Devandale and Ferrari. After that we have Blade outside Tom Leon, Max Adelaide versus Theo, Ultra, Ravo, Eduardo, Campo, Headley, UK Ball, Van Horn, Sato, Bogdasarov, Hart, Palomino, Livery, Fong, CB, and Silla. No retirements though, as that is it for this race. I can't wait to see you next time. Lost Angeles thought that Ultra in P8, not the mission I thought, which was like P9. Anyways, that is it for the end of the race. I can't wait to see you next time. Well, fantastic returns for the penultimate round in Abu Dhabi.